I explained that this mini engine, mini block, is a replica of the big block of the engine. And the camshaft, the small camshaft of this mini block is identical to the big camshaft of the engine. And that small camshaft in the bottom of this block moved the plungers up and down. And those plungers compress or decompress the fuel. This is a plunger. And here is the camshaft of the fuel injection pump. That's the plunger, and this is the block. And here we have intake valves and exhaust valves. This is a small engine. This is a small engine. You have 1, 2, 3, 6 cylinders identical to the big engine. Internally here, you have plungers. In each of those is like this. Because this is too small, I am going to explain with this. But it's identical. In this small mini replica engine, you have fuel coming in. The fuel enter coming here. This is the priming pump, and the fuel enter over there. Let me explain something. I am going to make a drawing of the top view of this block, of this mini engine. This is a top view. I am going to imagine this is the top view of the fuel injection pump. Here is located the priming pump with the spring. The priming pump. The priming pump receives fuel here from
the tank.
The fuel tank, no? And the fuel enter here. The fuel enter here, and internally that element have cavities connected here, and those cavities is a small orifice is connected here with the return fitting. This is the return that return to the fuel tank, and this is the supply. It's like a return manifold and supply manifold. You understand, guys? Supply manifold of fuel and return of fuel. This is supply. It's low pressure. It's 14 psi. And this is return. That's return. That's okay, guys?
Okay.
That's the fuel coming out. Fuel coming out. And this is fuel coming in. This is in. This is in. And this is out. All right. And internally, the plunger is moving. But the plunger is magic. The plunger is touching in the bottom. This is the cylinder. The plunger is touching in the bottom the camshaft, and the camshaft pin, move it like this. That's okay? And that cylinder, the block where the plunger, the piston is moving, have two orifices. One orifice connected with the supply manifold, and 180 degrees opposite the return. This one is connected with the return manifold, and this one is connected with the supply manifold. Everybody follow me?
Yeah.
And the plunger is moving over there. And the plunger, suppose that this is the hole of the supply, and this is the hole of the return. And the plunger is moving here with two triangles. You see the triangle?
Mm-hmm.
That triangle. And 180 degrees, another triangle identical. You see?
Okay. Yeah.
You see, guys?
Yes.
Pay attention. And I have one orifice here and other orifice here. Look at this. If the orifice is in front of the bottom, the big area of the triangle, how much fuel enter?
More.
A lot. If the plunger is in the bottom, in the bigger area, and is in front of the hole, fuel RPMs. If the plunger is on top and the hole is here in front of that small area, is idle. Additionally, the plunger have this rectangle, and the rectangle enter in another carrier, and the carrier is moving like this. Look at this, and increase or decrease, up and down. This movement increase
The speed.
increase the speed. And this increase the amount. This is invented 120 years ago, no? Can you imagine how magic is this? Look at the precision in between the block and the plunger. Zero tolerance. Look at the thickness. Look at the thickness of the cylinder. How much pressure is produced over there? 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 7,000 psi here in the combustion chamber.
That's not, that's the living chamber.
You see the thickness, the material, and the material of this, and the precision. Can you imagine if one bubble of air is entering in the supply orifice? How many times is increase the diameter of that bubble during the compression of that fuel and block the fuel injection pump and the engine no start? Now you understand why the bleeding of air is dramatic in diesel engines. Oh, the engine no start only because I replaced the fuel filter. Yes, my friend, you bleed properly? No. Okay. Air is entering in a couple of plungers and block the fuel injection pump. That's it. You understand, guys?